Good day, everyone. I hope that you are enjoying your day so far. Today, I wanted to show you how I made this 6x6 seafoil card using the Heartfelt Creations cupcake die. So let's get started. The first thing you will need is a piece of cardstock that's 12 by 12. We're gonna cut this in half. Okay, I will be cutting this at 6 inches. Okay, once you have your 6 by 12 inch piece of cardstock, we're gonna grab a scoreboard and score this at 6 inches. I will also be scoring the back of this piece of paper because the cardstock that I am using is from Heartfelt's Creation and is a little bit of a heavier weight, and this will be make it easier for me to fold this along this center line. Once I have this, I'm also going to score at 3 inches. And again, I will be turning it to this side just to make it easier for me to fold this. Okay? Once I have this, I'm gonna move this to the side. I will fold this. And then this will actually be going this way. And this is your seafold part. Now let me get the remaining part from the cardstock that we cut, the other 6 by 12 inch paper, and we are going to be using this to stamp our cupcake. For this part, I will be using this stamping tool that I got at Walmart, and for the small space that I have here, it's quite useful. I will be grabbing my Heartfelt Creations stamp set. Let me turn this around, position my stamp, and let's see. Let me cut this at 6 inches. And I am not too concerned about the line here because I will be die cutting this part. I just need the paper to be big enough for the stamp to fit in. I'm gonna stamp with VersaFine Clear ink in black. Okay, now that is embossed, I will be die cutting it. I also went ahead and cut this part right here, which I will be adding like this once I color this part right here. As you know, Heartfelt Creations is no longer in business, but before they went out of business officially the first time, I bought some of their cardstock, which was on sale, and it's really good. You can use any other heavy cardstock that you have on your stash, but I do try to save as much as I can from these cuts. I don't want it to go to waste, even though I got it on sale. So I will be placing my cherry here, and my heart in there. I will go ahead and add embossing powder to this right here. I can tell that I put a little bit of too much pressure in there, but it's okay. It still look good. Now to color the cupcake, I do not consider myself a colorist, so I will be using this as a guide to color my cupcake. And I will be using the Spectrum More Trivalent markers, which is easier to use if you don't know much about color blending. Okay, I will be using the burnt orange marker, and I will first apply the lighter color. Now I will go with the medium color and do this. I'm not too concerned about the top because that will be covered by the other part, which is the cherry, or you can even add the heart on top of it if you want. Okay, now I will be going with the darker part of the orange color, and I will be adding some of this around these darker areas. And once I have that, I will go back with my medium and try to blend that a little bit. And if you feel like it's too dark, you can always go back with your lighter color. You know what? I think the bottom part needs a little bit of a darker color. And I will come around here. Just add a little bit of that. Come with my lighter one. And I think that looks good. Next, I will be using this gold brown blend. And I will start with the lightest this time. And I will apply the lighter color all over the bottom part of the cupcake. I feel like it blends better when you add the lighter color first. Okay, once I do that, I will go with the medium blend and apply it to these areas right here. Again, I am following this as my guide when I'm coloring this part. Okay, now I will go with the darker area and just try to keep it as a very thin line. Once I have that, I will go back with the medium blend color. Let me go with the lighter one now again. Again, I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. It could be that I'm using more ink than I need to. Now for the bow, I will be using the coral blend. And again, I will start with the lightest and apply it all over the bow. Once I have that, I will go with the medium color. And then come with the darker. Come back with the medium again. I actually like it a little bit darker, so I will be doing this instead. And then for these little dots right here, I will be just adding a little bit. Try to be very careful when doing this so that it doesn't go outside the line. The embossing powder does help the color stay in those dots right there, those circles. This part is almost done. Now, to add this shimmering effect, I used a shimmer ink pad I press some of this laminated cardstock, and then I crinkle this plastic, and then just dab it into that. Once you have that, just have fun with it. As you can see, it does add some shimmer without overpowering the background color that you added with your alcohol markers. I'm trying not to go outside the line, but if it does, it's okay. I will be using a gel pen to cover whatever it is that I went outside the line with. But I think this is more than enough shimmer. Let me clean this up. Now for the heart and the sherry, I use the same coral blend. I started with the medium all over the base of the sherry, and then all over the heart, then I came with the darker color and apply some around the heart, apply some around the sherry, then come again with the medium color, blend it up a little bit, and then with the lighter one, I just came in the middle. And now for the cherry, I used the light green blend, and I will be using the medium color and the darker part of the color to add a little bit of shade to it. And then if you can see, I went over the line right there. I just grabbed my jelly roll and apply some of this, and there we go. Now let's go over these parts right here. Okay. Okay. Now we have this part right here. Let me go ahead and put this away, and let's work on the rest of the card. For the layering part of the card, I will be using Craftsmith. I believe that's how Michaels is rebranding their cardstock. I'm not sure, but I got this on sale for $5 at Michaels, and I will be using this cardstock. Again, use whatever you have on hand. I will be using this one, and then for this part right here, I will be using this Craftsmith, again, the fall edition. And again, I got this one for $5 at Michaels, and I will be using this color. Okay, so for the layering piece, You will need one part that is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then for this layering pieces, you will need two that are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. So let's get our main card base and we will start gluing it together. I want to make sure that the glue has adhered properly to the card base. And now for this part, I will be adding this layering piece like this. You could even add some glossy accents to the bow to make it pop. Let me add some glue to the cherry on the back and glue it to the top. So now for this part, I want only half of this to be glued to this side. So this is the side that will have glue. Let me grab my heart, put my heart on this corner, and glue it. And for the sentiment, I am using the Creative Expressions clear stamp set. Okay, I am a little bit undecided on which color to use for this card. I don't think that one matches that well, but I kind of want to use the black one on this one to make it a little bit different from the one that I made earlier. I think I'm gonna go with black. Okay, that looks good. And there we have our Seafold birthday card ready to go in the mail. You can write a sentiment right here or right here, or even on the side right here. You could use another shape that you have. You can even use like a Christmas tree here. Put a Christmas tree here and then Merry Christmas, and add a little ornament on the side. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that this gets you inspired to try making a seafold card and to use your stash. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comments below. I hope that you have a great rest of the day. Take care.